Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with a huge Ulta / Sephora haul. So most of this haul is going to be from Ulta, and then I did pick up a few things from Sephora from their sales section because they are doing the extra 20% off their sale items. And Charlotte's going to make an appearance and say hey. And she's my little assistant today. She's going to be handing me the things to show you. So anyways, let's just go ahead and jump into this. This is a huge haul. I'm going to try and swatch everything for you, and I'm going to kind of go through it quickly because I do have a lot of stuff here. So anyways, let's get started with this. This is the Sephora Ultimate Warming Cleanser. This is made with maple sap. It says the warming effect cleanser that removes impurities and makeup from the face right down to every pore. Its honey-like texture becomes warm upon contact with the skin, helping to open the pores and unglue impurities, excess sebum, and makeup. Sorry.
It's a lot of reading.
It is. Contains maple sap extract, rich in nutritive elements for comfortable skin, never dry or tight feeling. Suits all skin types, even sensitive skin. So that's why I went ahead and picked this up. I have used this once, so you are supposed to rub it on your dry skin, which kind of activates it and makes it become warm. And then it will kind of lather up just a little bit. It's just a very fine lather, and then you rinse it off with water. And I will tell you, I loved this the one time that I did use it. I'm going to have to keep using it to see how it does with my skin, but it did not irritate it the first time I used it, and it did leave my skin feeling very clean but not tight, and it did leave it feeling very soft. So very glad to have grabbed that. Next thing I picked up, little assistant, is this, and this is the Fetish. This is, sorry, the Kat Von D Fetish Blush and Highlight Palette. So this came out with the holiday collection this year from Kat Von D, and I've had this on my loves list for a long time, and it did go on sale quite early this year. I haven't grabbed it earlier because this has gotten very mixed reviews on Sephora. I'm not sure if it's getting mixed reviews because of the kind of drama surrounding Kat Von D right now, or if people really are just not enjoying this, but I can tell you I've used this twice, and this is beautiful. I'm not understanding where the negative reviews are coming from, except I can tell you, and let me show you the inside. This outside packaging is just gorgeous though, with this embroidery. It's to die for. I love Kat Von D's packaging. And then the inside has a really nice mirror, and then this is what the colors look like. Now, I can understand if people are giving it negative reviews based on the very glittery highlights, because I know a lot of people don't like glitter in their highlighters. I totally get it. I personally don't mind. I love glitter, and this glitter is such a microfine glitter that when you buff it onto your cheekbones, and you can see this is what I'm wearing on my cheekbones today, and you can see that it is not super glittery. It's such a microfine glitter, it ends up just looking wet. It's just a very beautiful, intense, wet looking highlighter. The glitter does not fly everywhere, it doesn't get all over your face. You can concentrate it right on the tops of your cheekbones. I would definitely go in with a denser highlighting brush. And
this is a diamond. It's purple.
It's an amethyst.
Yeah, and I have a lot of diamonds that are pink and purple back here.
Yeah.
I hope you guys can see.
So I love the colors in here. These are just such unique colors, and I love how they kind of coordinate together. So I am wearing this blush today and this highlight, and though these are very pigmented, they sheer out really nicely on the cheeks. So you can see I don't feel like, you know, the color is too much. I don't feel like a clown. And I love it because they do go on kind of sheer, and you can build them up even though they're very pigmented. So let me go ahead and do some swatches here. We'll do the blushes first.
I'm hiding the palette behind my head, but you guys can't see it yet.
Yeah. Okay, so these are the blushes.
Are you done with that one yet?
Almost, little one.
Okay. And I'm excited to show the other one.
So I love these blush colors. See if I can get them. And they're quite sheer to begin with. But like I say, you can build them up. And I'm glad that they're more of a sheer formula because these would be difficult to use if they were really like punchy. And then the highlighters. Oh, I love these highlighters so much. Let me get these sleeves up. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the pink first here. And then the orange. And then the lilac. Pink is her favorite color.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, I've got some fuzz on here. All right. So there's the pink. That's the one I have on today. And then the kind of lilac.
The pink is beautiful.
Okay. I hope my light isn't washing these out and that you can kind of get a good... There we go.
I hope people watch this video. Because I know they love me in the videos.
Yeah.
There's a freaking stink.
Okay, so that is the Kat Von D Fetish Blush and Highlighter Palette. So.
And Ma, you did something bad. You talked when I was talking.
Oh, I'm sorry, my love. Okay, so next thing I picked up is this. This is the Sephora brand, and this is the Enchanting Glow Face Palette. So it's just this little guy. And I love this. I have used I've only used the bronzer in it so far. The outside is super cute. It's got this little owl on it and it's holographic. And then it does have a little mirror in it. And this is what the colors look like.
I might go out of the video because there's a freaking stink bug and I am terrified of those.
Yeah, we've been getting those darn stink bugs. Okay, so this is the bronzer, the blush, which is just this really beautiful peachy coral color, and then 2 highlights. So I have used the bronzer before, and the bronzer was beautiful. It blended out really beautifully. I'm always on the fence when it comes to Sephora products because they can really be a hit or a miss. You never know, but this got really good reviews. All of the things that they had in this kind of cute little packaging like this got really good reviews. And I wanted the one that was bigger and it was like round and it had like split pans of different colors, and unfortunately that one was sold out by the time I placed my order. But so these are the colors, if I can get it to focus here. Okay, so the bronzer is on top, blush, and then
Mom,
2 highlighters.
Hey Mommy, I'm gonna show the LPSs.
Okay. So that is the Enchanting Glow Face Palette from Sephora brand.
This, okay, I'm not gonna show you the LPSs, yeah, but they're very cute. I'm pretty sure you're gonna go, aw, they're so cute.
Okay, and then the last, I feel like I got something else from Sephora, and because I had to refilm this video, so I filmed it. My husband got me a new microphone for Christmas, which I just went ahead and plugged into the camera and didn't think anything else about it. Filmed a couple of videos, only to find out that they filmed with 0 sound. So I had already unpacked everything, put it all away, and then I had to go back and try and re-find everything because unfortunately I am having to refilm everything. So I feel like I picked up one other thing from Sephora besides this, but I'll have to rehaul it somewhere if I come across it. So the next thing I picked up is this essential lip enhancer from Jouer. I have heard somebody that I watch here on YouTube.
What's Jouer?
Jouer is a makeup brand, sweetheart.
Oh.
Yeah. So one of the girls that I watch here on YouTube was talking about this, and she was talking about how this is just a really nice lip plumper that doesn't use anything irritating. It doesn't use mint or cinnamon or anything crazy, bee venom or whatever kinds of things they put in these lip plumpers to plump your lips. This one doesn't have anything irritating in it, and she said that it really does plump your lips. So I was like, oh, sign me up, I want that. So I did order this. This was full price. And I can say that this is a beautiful, beautiful product. This does fill in all of the lines on your lips. It really does plump them, and there's nothing irritating in it. It just feels like a really beautiful balm.
At the end of the video, I'm going to show them all 1, 2, 3.
Okay, baby. And I'm going to try and swatch this for you, even though it really is just a clear balm, but it has a milkiness to it that, if you can kind of see, it's got this really beautiful milkiness to it that is so flattering on the lips. So anyways, I have been using that and I have been loving it so much. And she was talking about she was on her second tube already, and I get it now because it's such a beautiful product. So I was really glad to have picked that up.
Man, I've got a lot of these.
Whatever the other thing was that I'm forgetting was also something full price that I bought, but I can't find it now. Okay, and then the last thing is, this was my sample, or I got 2 samples. I got a sample of the Belief moisturizing balm, which I love that moisturizer. It's a holy grail for me, really. And then I also got this Touche Éclat all-in-one YSL, sorry, Touche Éclat all-in-one glow tinted moisturizer. So it says medium coverage, natural luminous finish, oil-free, and SPF 2030. So that is everything that I love in a foundation, so I am super excited to give that a try. So there is something else that I picked up, but I don't know what it is right now, and maybe I can find it later. But that's everything that I picked up from Sephora. So this next box is huge. This is a ginormous Ulta box.
Yes,
it is completely slam full of stuff. So let's get right into it.
And my mom, she had to refilm all of the videos she made because they were off sound.
Yes. Okay, so the first thing that I grabbed, and this is not in its package because I am currently using it, but this is the Real Techniques Miracle Face and Body Sponge.
It's in your,
do you want to go grab it, baby?
Yeah.
All right. So this is just like the normal sponge, so it looks just like this, except it's huge. And I have heard a lot of people talk about how this is great for blending out foundation because it's so big.
I got it.
That,
Let me show 'em.
okay, you show them, sweetheart.
Here is the sponge that she's currently using. I don't know if you can know it's very huge.
It's very huge.
It is, I don't know.
Yeah, and that's dry. It's not even wet right now.
It is.
Oh, is it still wet? It's a little damp. But anyways, I've heard so many people talk about how quickly that blends out your foundation because it's so big. And so I've been dying to try it, and I'm really glad that I did because it's lovely. It really does blend your foundation out in like 30 seconds because it's huge. So that is the first thing I picked up.
Okay, I'm gonna make it so that
so they can see the difference in size?
Yeah.
All right, she wants to show you the difference in size.
Yes.
All right, thanks, sweet girl. Okay, so I was really, Real Techniques was doing like a buy one, get one 50% off, so I did pick up quite a few Real Techniques things. Well, I picked up 4 because that's, it was a buy one, get one 50% off.
Sorry guys, did you hear the dogs? I'm sorry if you did.
Okay, so this is, I did not order this, and it's funny because it's a blending sponge, but it's in a package that says 4 mini miracle complexion sponges, which is what I needed because I am currently on my last little mini blender for my under eye concealer, and so I was thinking that I was getting 4 minis, but I ended up with this. So this is in the wrong package. I'm just gonna keep it because, you know, I don't want to take the time to return this, so I'll use it, and then I'm just going to have to...
I'm going to let them read this.
Okay. All right, sweetheart. And I'll just have to buy some minis. I think I've tried the little Whisper ones from Walmart that Emily Noel talked about, like, it's been years ago, I think now, and I did try those one time, and I loved them. So I think I'm going to go back to those because it's like $3 for a pack of 2. So yeah, I need to go back to those.
Pause the video, read it.
Yeah, so the next 2 things are also by Real Techniques. I've been wanting to try these. These are probably gimmicky. They're just balls. They're sponges that are just round balls, and it says for 360-degree blending. They're limited edition. So, I'm sorry, my dogs are going crazy.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah, I'm going to give these a try and see if they're good or not. I'm not crazy about the Real Techniques sponges anymore. They have gotten stiffer. They're not the same as they used to be, so yeah, I'm hoping that those round ones are maybe a little bit softer. And then the next and last thing I got from Real Techniques is this Instapop Cheek Blush Brush. So this is the box it came in.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And yeah, it's this really pretty like light pink color. And I love the shape of this. You did.
Yes. So
I love the shape of this brush.
Yeah, you do not need to show.
Okay, sweetheart. So I think that this will be great just for really getting color right on the tops of my cheekbones, because I really try and avoid getting it too close to my nose because it looks crazy because my face is quite small. So if I get blush too close in here, it looks crazy. And I just think this will be really nice for really being able to just get it right on the tops of the cheekbones. So really happy to have picked that up.
I feel look like
oh yeah, she's about to lose her second tooth. She's gonna be toothless in the front there and pretty soon here.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing I picked up are a couple of these masks, and I love the Yes To brand. So I pick up masks from this brand all the time. This is a new one I had not seen before. It does say new. This is ultra hydrating for dry skin, which is right up my alley right now. Well, always, but definitely in the winter. And this says energizing coffee bubbling paper mask. So I love the paper masks that you put on that that do bubble up like this. So I'm super excited to try this one. I've not tried it before.
I love playing with my mom's hair so much because it's so fun, and I'm doing it right now.
Yeah. And then I also picked up this Soothing for Sensitive Skin Calming Mud Mask. Sorry, this is Yes To Cucumbers. So really love these masks. These are staples. I've always got some on hand. So.
Wait, do we still have my hot chocolate from Starbucks?
We do, my love.
Okay,
it's in the kitchen. Okay, so the next thing that I picked up, and I really need to try using this because just from swatching it, I'm not super impressed. I don't know if I'm even going to hang on to this, but this is this is a highlighter palette from LA Girl, and the packaging on this is to die for. It's called Reverie, and this is what the packaging looks like. It is gorgeous. All this big glitter with this big medallion in the middle. I think it's on the countertop, sweetheart. And then this is what the inside looks like, and it is huge. This thing is as big as my head. You can see it's got nice big pans, but I feel like most of these
see my hot chocolate anywhere.
I'll find it.
Okay.
I feel like most of these are going to be too dark for my skin tone. So yeah, I'm going to give it a go though. I'm definitely going to try. These are quite powdery. Just from swatching, I'm not a huge fan of the formula of these. But like I say, I can't make any real judgment until I actually am able to use them on my face. Okay, so those are the first 4 colors. And then go ahead and swatch the last 2. You're so sweet.
I know.
The last 2 right here.
Whoa, beautiful.
So this is a beautiful color for deeper skin tones. And that's another thing. I really wish that brands would start making palettes that are more geared towards the different skin tones on medium skin tones for the most part. There are a couple for light, and there's only one for a deeper skin tone. So anybody buying this palette would not, if you've got a deeper skin tone, you're not going to buy it just for the one shade. So I feel like that I really wish brands would start making, a palette for deeper skin tones. This would suit medium, but the people with fair skin tones are probably only going to be able to use this one here, maybe this one. The rest of them are really going to be too dark. And I just feel like everybody kind of loses when they buy a palette this size and only have 1 or 2 shades that they can use. So that's something that I hope to see brands
I hope you guys
kind of work on in the future.
Better. I hope you can see it pretty good. You can see those pretty good.
But Yeah, good job swatching.
Yeah.
So those are the colors in the LA Girl Reverie highlighter palette. This pink is really unique. It's not picking up on camera super well, but it's got this really beautiful kind of golden warm undertone. So I'm really hoping that that works on my skin tone because it really is unique and beautiful. And then some of these, this would definitely work. This is really beautiful with the purple reflect. Maybe the champagne will work, I'm not totally sure, but I do think if you have a medium skin tone, this is a really beautiful highlighting palette, because I think that people with medium skin tones would get the most use out of this. Okay, so I found the other item that I had purchased from Sephora that I knew I had gotten something else. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you about that real quick, and then we'll get back into the Ulta things. But this is the Buxom Doll in Disguise Mini Lip Plumping Trio plus Eye Veil. So Charlotte actually got into the eye veils from both of these, which I wouldn't have had any use for them. But the reason...
You have seen me before? You probably have.
So the reason that I ordered this...
I just got it today. My friend Karen got this for me.
Okay, sweetheart. Okay, so the reason that I ordered this is because I really wanted to try the Vava Plump Shiny Liquid Lipstick formula. I've been hearing a lot of really good things about that lipstick, and I love a liquid lipstick in that form, not the matte dry down formula, but the just a shiny liquid lipstick, if that makes any sense. So this does come with this, let's see, this is called the Plump Line Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Stealth. So this is just a really very light kind of nude liner. So it comes with that. And then it also came with 2 of the mini Vava Plump, and the first one is called Talk Dirty to Me. So this is just a really beautiful, kind of like a reddish, kind of like a brick, brownish red color. It's really, really beautiful.
Yes, it is. You should put that on your lip.
Really like a brick red. And I have,
yeah, it's kind of brick, it's kind of red-ish, it's kind of red, brownish, purplish.
Yeah. And then the second shade I got is Come to Dolly, and this is the one that I really wanted.
Ooh, I like the
name. Most.
Come to
Dolly. This is a pinky mauve color. It's really beautiful.
I love scary things. We went on a ghost walk and we were in a hotel, but sadly my grandma hit her face and her face was bleeding.
Oh, yeah, let's not talk about that, baby. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that is the shade Come to Dolly, and this is the shade Talk Dirty to Me. I have worn this lipstick before, and the formula is really, really beautiful. It does definitely plump.
The camera was blurry for a second.
Yeah, and it is a really shiny formula when you very first put it on, but I feel like, and I haven't worn it long enough to know, I haven't worn it for hours, but I feel like it's going to be the kind of lipstick that once the kind of shininess wears away, it is going to stick with you and just turn into kind of a more creamy matte kind of version of itself, and then I feel like it's going to be pretty long wearing. So like I say, I don't know for sure because I haven't worn it for that long yet, but I'm really excited to have gotten those. So that is the mystery item that I picked up from Sephora. So let's move right along with the Ulta.
Yeah. And I'm going to leave the video because I have to watch some scary stuff on my tablet.
Okay. All right.
Bye, guys.
Say bye. Okay, so the next thing I picked up is this pair of Ardell Studio Effects wispy lashes. So I've definitely worn the wispies before, but I've not tried the Studio Effects ones. And I think the difference is it says that these ones are layered.
At the end of the video, I'm going to show my LPS.
Okay. Yeah, that these have kind of multiple layers on top of each other. So really excited to have grabbed those. Okay, moving right along. Next thing I picked up is, and this is really what I placed the entire order for. I wanted this so badly. I've heard so many people say so many good things about this. This is the Smashbox Holidays Contour and Spotlight Palette. So it says it's got 3 matte contour, bronze, and highlight shades and 6 complementary spotlight highlighters. So I've heard so many good things about this, and I will say the packaging on this is so awesome. I love this packaging. This was on sale at Sephora, so I was going to pick it up from Sephora because they had the extra 20% off their sale items, but unfortunately by the time I placed my order, this was sold out. So I immediately went to Ulta, Ulta's website, and I grabbed it from Ulta because it was the same price. It just wasn't, and I had a 20% off coupon, so either way it would have, and I'm glad that I was able to get it from Ulta because of course I love getting the points. So, okay, so these 3 on the top are going to be highlighters here, and then contour, bronzer. This is a matte highlighter, so I'm assuming that this is more of like an under eye setting powder. And then these 3 on the bottom are I'm not sure. These 3 are also highlighters. It said 4 bronzers though, so this may be considered a bronzer. I'm not totally sure, but anyways, let me give you some swatches of these. I have worn this palette or some of the shades out of this palette, and this is a really beautiful palette. These blend beautifully. The bronzer blended really, really beautifully. I love Smashbox face products. I think they're really, I think their face products are amazing. I have not been a huge fan of their eyeshadows, but I've definitely had good luck with their face products. So, and I do have the Spotlight palette that was the Casey Holmes collab that she did with Smashbox, and I absolutely love those highlighters. Okay, so this is that matte powder, which I think if you use that under your eyes, it would add coverage as well because it's very, very pigmented. Okay, and then the last shade, which is this here. Well, it's not wanting to focus, but okay. So that is the Smashbox Holidays Contour, Bronze, and Highlighting Palette. It's got some really, really beautiful shades in it. And I was so excited to have grabbed that. I'm glad I got it before it sold out at Ulta as well. So, okay, moving right along. The next thing I grabbed is this NYX. This is the Paradise Fluff Ombre Highlighter. So, I had heard, I think it's Tara Babies, I think is the name of her channel. I think her name is Tara, but I had heard her talking about this.
I'm going to show people what I'm watching.
Okay, and she was saying that, this is what it looks like inside. She was saying if you mix this coral and the lavender together, that it makes this
Can I
really,
show them now?
yeah.
Here's what I'm watching.
Okay, sweetheart. She was saying that if you mix these 2 shades together, that it makes this really beautiful, unique blush shade, and it most certainly does. This is gorgeous. It's like this very odd, like corally lavender. It's got it's definitely got a glow to it, but it's not like out of hand. It's definitely a really beautiful wearable blush. I just love it so much. I think it's awesome. And then you can definitely do the 3 colors separately. So I will go ahead and swatch all 3 colors separately. So that would be a beautiful blush as well, just on its own. And that's a beautiful, like, lavender highlighter. So that is the NYX Paradise Fluff ombre highlighter, which I just think is beautiful. I just think those colors are gorgeous. So anyways, excited to have picked that up. And then the next thing I grabbed, so this is going to be the second Buxom kit that I got. This is the Buxom Black Tie Tees, and this is a 6-piece lip kit plus eye veil. So that's what this looks like. And again, I got this mostly for the Vava Plump lipstick in here, which is funny because it's really the only shade in here that I'm probably not going to be able to wear because it is way too light of a nude for me. Actually, I could probably mix it with another lipstick and maybe get a better color. But anyway, so this comes with another plump line lip liner in the shade Hush Hush, which I do already own, and I absolutely love these lip liners. These are some of my favorites. I am not a lip liner kind of gal. I don't love lip liner, but I do love that, and that color is beautiful if you fill your entire lip in with it. And then go over it with a gloss. So, okay, this also comes with a full-on plumping lip cream in the shade White Russian, which is just a, this is a classic. This is a very popular, hyped up shade. And I do like it. It's a really pretty milky, like, nude. Sometimes I can't do the real milky lip glosses, but this one definitely works for me. The only thing that I don't love about Buxom lip products is the heavy mint scent and flavor. I don't love mint. I don't love a very strong mint flavor on my lips. I don't like a really strong any kind of flavor on my lips, but the mint is, and these are very, very minty, almost overpowering. So that's the only thing I don't like about the Buxom lip products, but the products are so good that I just kind of tolerate it. So this is in, this is another full-on plumping lip polish, and this is in the shade Celeste, and it's just a really beautiful, like, peachy nude, and it's got a ton of silver micro glitter in it, and that's what it looks like. And it's so gorgeous on the lips. This is the juiciest gloss. It just makes your lips look so beautiful and plump. And I think with this liner and then this over it, oh gosh, it's just gonna be gorgeous. So. Okay, and then the next thing is the Vava Plump liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Honeydew. And again, this is just a little too, it's a little too light. It's a too light of a nude for me. It makes me look crazy, but that is the shade Honeydew. It's a very peachy nude. It's really pretty. It would be really pretty on somebody else. Okay, and then these are the, let me see. This is a formula called the Big and Sexy Bold Gel Lipstick. So there's one in the shade Rebel Rose, and Rebel Rose, this is a satin, and this is a really beautiful formula. I love this formula. Okay, that is the shade Rebel Rose, and that is the gel lipstick. Really, really beautiful. And then this one I didn't think I was going to love. It's called Sinful Cinnamon. Now the color is beautiful, but this is the matte. So this is the gel lipstick, but this is a matte formula. And typically matte lipsticks just don't look great on me because I do have some pretty heavy lines in my lips, so I do tend to stick with more of a gloss. But I put this on, again, this is the shade Sinful Cinnamon. I put this on my lips and it was so beautiful. It did not overemphasize lines in my lips. It's just a really gorgeous formula. So I'm really excited because I don't think I've ever had a matte lipstick look as good on me as that does. So anyways, I was really excited to get that set because it just has some really great products in it. So yeah, anyways, moving right along, the next thing I picked up is this rollerball from Carolina Herrera, and this is Good Girl. So I wish I should have pulled up the notes for this before I started filming this, but this is a beautiful perfume. I had just read reviews on it. I hadn't ever smelled this before, and of course the packaging sucked me in. Even though this isn't obviously in that really beautiful shoe packaging, the packaging of the full size of this is just gorgeous. So anyways, I ordered this having never smelled it before, just based on people's reviews, and this is a gorgeous fragrance. Oh, this, it almost leans masculine, but it's a beautiful floral, and it's a sweet floral. It's like a, it's almost a mix. Okay, baby. It's almost a mix between like a beautiful like gourmand scent and a floral, which it's just a gorgeous scent. I asked my husband if he liked it, and he was like, oh no, it smells too masculine. And I was like, really? It smells, it's really floral. And he was like, well, I mean, smelling it in the roller, it smells really masculine, and it does lean a little bit masculine, but when you get it on and it really warms up to your skin, you get that really sweet kind of florally scent. It's just a beautiful, I think it would be beautiful any time of year, but definitely this time of year. It's a beautiful, like warm, cozy scent. So I'm really excited that I picked that up. Okay, next thing I picked up is the ColourPop Rendezvous eyeshadow palette. So ColourPop came out with 2 new eyeshadow palettes right before Christmas, and they came out with this one and then another one I think called Sweet Nothings. And the Sweet Nothings reminded me a lot of the one of the other palettes that they have. I can't think of, Give It To Me Straight maybe. It was very pink toned, lots of plums, things like that. So this one really intrigued me though. This has beautiful colors in it. Definitely not anything new for ColourPop. I have so many ColourPop palettes, and you do start to feel like you're getting a lot of repeat shades if you do own a bunch of ColourPop palettes like I do. But these are really beautiful. This blue or turquoise right here, so gorgeous. So anyways, yeah, I picked this up, and I'll go ahead and swatch this for you. That's a pretty good black. That's a really beautiful color. I mean, they're all beautiful. ColourPop shadows are just, they're some of my favorite shadows. Their formula is always consistent. They're always pigmented and beautiful. I just love ColourPop. I have to control myself because if I could, I would order every single palette that they come out with because they're so affordable and they're so good and they're so consistent. And I know that any palette I get from ColourPop is going to be awesome. So it's hard for me because I literally want to order every single palette that they come out with, but I make myself not because, well, because you get a lot of repeat shades. I don't need them all, but oh man, I want them all. That turquoise is so gorgeous, and that orange, oh my gosh. I really have like fallen off my colorful eyeshadow looks. I've been doing so much neutral lately, and it's making me sad because I really am a colorful eyeshadow lover at heart. I love doing bold, colorful looks, and I don't know, I just, for the last couple of months, I've really been into neutrals, and I really want to get back into my colorful, you know, my love for color, really, is what I should say. So I think that this palette is going to help me jump back on the color train. Oh, so beautiful. And I would suggest to anybody just getting into makeup, I would highly suggest ColourPop shadows, because you just get so much bang for your buck. You just get beauty, and you can't go wrong. I mean, all of their palettes are just beautiful, and they're one of those brands that I feel really comfortable saying, I mean, find a palette that the color story speaks to you and go for it, because you're going to get good shadow. You're just going to get a good palette. They're beautiful. The quality is so good and consistent and just gorgeous. I just love ColourPop as a brand. I mean, they're one of my favorites. Okay, so anyways, I will get off my rant there about ColourPop. This is the ColourPop Rendezvous eyeshadow palette. Super excited to have a new ColourPop palette. Okay, next thing I picked up is this Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter. This is in the shade Kitten. I've been wanting to try one of these for a long time, but I have never wanted to pay $30 some odd for a single highlighter. So when Ulta was doing their Christmas, their like, you know, daily deals up till Christmas, and these were on sale one day for like $15, I went ahead and grabbed it because, like I say, I've been wanting to try one of these for a very long time. So again, this is the shade Kitten. This is what this looks like. It's got a nice mirror on it. And this is one of those kind of jelly, I don't know if you can see. It's got a very jelly-like texture. It's really beautiful. It's moussey. And this is what Kitten looks like. And every time I swatch this or get into it, it gets better. It's like once you get that kind of first layer off, it really starts getting soft and beautiful. And this for me is like the perfect tone of a highlighter. I absolutely love this. It's so beautiful. I haven't worn it yet, so we'll have to see how it looks on my face, but I have high hopes. I think it's going to be really beautiful. I do think that these get like mixed reviews. Some people love them, some people hate them, but I'm really excited to try that one out. So, okay. Next thing I picked up, I got kind of highlighter crazy at the end of this year. It's been crazy, but I picked up the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting palette. So I picked this up. I do have the shade Blossom Glow already in my collection, but I do not have White Lily, and I don't have Golden Flower Crown. And then it also has another shade called Gilded Hibiscus, which is a really beautiful deep gold for deeper skin tones. Really gorgeous. So this is what this looks like. I never did pick up the first highlighter palette that they came out with because it was a colorful palette, and I'm not really into colorful highlights. Like, this is about as far as I would go with the colorful highlight. This one with the kind of purple shift to it. So those are the colors in that. This one's called White Lily, Blossom Glow, Golden Flower Crown, and Gilded Hibiscus. So just really beautiful. I absolutely love the formula on Wet n Wild highlighters. Speaking of Wet n Wild, I just placed an order on the Wet n Wild website when they were doing 40% off of everything, and I just got a big order, and so I will definitely be filming a haul very soon with that. I love Wet n Wild. It is near and dear to my heart. Okay, so the next thing, and I'm almost done, the next thing I picked up was this Dose of Colors Glossy Wonderland set. This is the mini lip gloss set, and second to the Fenty Beauty lip gloss, this would be my second favorite formula. The Fenty Beauty is by far my favorite lip gloss formula. It is such a beautiful formula, but this Dose of Colors is really, really nice too. So these are the shades that come in that little set. I'll go ahead and swatch these for you. So the first one is the deepest in the set, and it is called Naughty. And it's just a really beautiful. And I love these glosses because they're so pigmented. This is just a really beautiful deep nude. Really beautiful. Okay, next one is called Dress Up. This is, let's see. This is kind of just a really, like a true nude. Just a true nude gloss. Really beautiful. Not too light, not too dark. Really gorgeous. Okay, the third one is called Photo Op, and this is, actually I think this is more of the really true nude. The one I just showed you, well, I'll show you. So this one is actually more of like a peachy nude, and then this one is more of like a true nude. Okay, and then the last one is called Angel, and this one is more of a pinky nude. So this one has a lot of pink in it. But again, I love the Dose of Colors gloss formula. It's just really beautiful. And that's just a really beautiful collection of nudes. And yeah, I don't feel like I ever need to buy a full-size lip product because I have so many lip products in my collection. I never go through a full size. I rarely go through minis even because I'm switching it up every day. So if I can buy something in a mini, a lip product in a mini, I absolutely will. Okay, and then the last thing that I picked up, we're finally at the end here, is this e.l.f. Modern Metals collection. So this comes with a matte liquid lipstick, a gloss, a blush and highlighter palette, and an eyeshadow palette. Yeah, so I have not been able to try any of this yet. I am really excited to get into this though. Let me go ahead and swatch the lip products for you first. Now these lip products do not have names on them, so it just says liquid matte lipstick. And it's this, I can tell you right now, is going to be a color that I probably will not be able to pull off. This feels like a beautiful formula though. I will probably test this out just to test the formula because it feels like a really gorgeous formula, but it is a very kind of dark pumpkin-y orange color. It's beautiful. I just don't know that I will be able to pull that off. And then this gloss is gorgeous. This is just, again, no name on it, but this gloss is so gorgeous. It's just a gold gloss. It's just got a ton of gold micro glitter in it. So that's what the gloss looks like. You can even see the glitter from here. There's so much gold glitter in it. I bet that over that would just be gorgeous if you can pull off that color. Okay, and then this is the blush and highlight palette. There are some really beautiful colors in here, and just from the swatches I've done, these seem like a beautiful formula. So those are the blush colors. Yeah, those are beautiful colors. Okay, and then the highlight. Let's see the highlight shades. They're quite powdery, but these highlighters are gorgeous. So that is the blush and highlight palette from the Modern Metals collection from e.l.f. Really, really beautiful. Okay, and then let's go ahead and swatch the eyeshadow palette for you. And that liquid lipstick, it didn't like stick to my hand like crazy. It just wiped right off, so that is kind of nice. I bet it might not be the most long wearing, but I bet it's comfortable because it's you know, it kind of wiped right off. So I don't know if it's going to be transfer proof or what. I've never tried this formula. So okay, and then this is the eyeshadow palette, and I just love the colors in here. So from here over, these are going to be all mattes, and then these are going to be all of your shimmers, and I just think that these are gorgeous colors. So let me go ahead and swatch these for you. Ooh, almost lost it. Okay, so these are all matte shades. Oh, that yellow. Oh my gosh, that yellow. And that blue is gorgeous. That orange. Such fun colors. I love fun matte eyeshadow colors because I love to throw a fun color in the crease and then go in with a really pretty shimmer. Okay. Ooh, that gold. And that's such a beautiful green too. These are, again, powdery, but not too bad. Okay, and then let me do these last two. Ooh, blinding. All right. So this is the e.l.f. Modern Metals eyeshadow palette. Really, really beautiful. I'm excited to play with this palette. So anyways, guys, that is it for my haul. I know that that was big and long, and if you stuck with me through the whole thing, thank you so much. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.